made the Pro Bowl in each of his first 2 NFL seasons. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now Jones. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
My good friend, I'm just going to pose the question to you. Did that look like a pass that he should have thrown?
Now, the rookie probably needs to be a little bit more careful in these situations.
Yeah, that throw would turn him into a veteran quicker, but not in the way that he wants. He wants to learn his lessons by making good throws, not throws like that.
This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. From the gun, Jones. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First down for the Giants as they pick up 12. Now a first down carry. It's Rivera. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. On the tackle that time, it's Trey Waynes.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Jones' throw on target to Shepard. It's a Giant first down on a gain of 16. A lot of people thinking that this could be a good year for Sterling Shepard to step out of the shadows of Odell Beckham Jr. But a season ago, pretty good for Sterling Shepard. 66 receptions, 872 yards, and now hoping for a 1,000-yard campaign in 2019. The tackle there by Stephen Weatherly. On second down, Kamara. There he goes left side. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Alvin Kamara, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. PAT up and good by Rosas. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at their own 16. Here's Dalvin Cook, 3rd year back from Florida State. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Off the play fake, Cousins. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down. A good grab there by the former Central Michigan man, Antonio Brown.
And he ate up some real estate on the catch too, didn't he? I think the most impressive part of it, though,
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Dexter Lawrence in there to record the 2nd sack of his young NFL career. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
I remember the first time I saw Dalvin Cook play in college. I was watching him on TV, called a scouting friend of mine and said, "Who is this guy? He's special." And he said, "Dude, you're watching a home run hitter on the field."
Yeah, he was special in Tallahassee. Left Florida State their all-time leader in rushing yards and touchdowns. Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on third down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on third down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
Hey, Wahoo! 29 is Mike. Mike, first. Defense. Gun. 29 is Mike. Mike, 29. Come on, baby. Come on, let's go. 29.
They'll indeed go for it. It's Cousins. And the pressure too much that time as Cousins goes down. Leonard Williams. And it'll be a turnover on downs. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Now Kamara. And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. The tackle goes to Harrison Smith.
One of my favorite safeties in the league is Harrison Smith. His ability to support in the run game, as we just saw there, that's key, but also can cover deep as well.
Mike 37. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Hey, orbit. Shoot.
From the 31, Jones. Catch made by Slayton. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Darius Slayton, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. Rosas good with the extra point, and it's now 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. First down. Here's Cousins. And he's got the hook up here. It's Kyle Rudolph. That one goes for 24 yards. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Cousins gives way to Cook. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Now Cook running right. And he's going to get this pretty close to the first down marker at the Giants' 30.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
And he will not only not get the yard he needed, he goes the wrong direction. He loses 4, and it brings up 4th. So Cousins heads to the Vikings sideline, and on is Dan Bailey to try the field goal. On the left hash, officially it's called a 51-yard attempt. And his kick is good. Oh, he just did tuck it into the bottom of that left corner. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. I think you mentioned in the opening drive that these guys needed to establish the run, protect the young QB. Actually wrote that down, believe it or not. So how would you assess things so far?
I'm kind of touched that you actually wrote something like that down. I appreciate that, partner. But I do think they've been able to do that. Maybe not as effectively as they've wanted to, but I think we'll see more of as this game goes along because they want to continue to take care of that young QB.
They'll run out of the gun with Rivera. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? Second and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost felt like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy first down conversion. A first carry for the Clemson man, Wayne Gallman. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Jones. Eluding the pressure right. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
Different pass rushes are designed for different things. Sometimes you want to keep the quarterback in the pocket. Sometimes you want him to flush. I don't know exactly how this one was designed, but they made sure they moved him to his right. He got out of the pocket. Unfortunately for him, he was hit as he tried to throw the ball, and that resulted in an incompletion.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Now on 3rd down, that pass knocked down in the backfield and incomplete.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion. And both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4. Play action now. Cousins. He's going to fire this thing deep right side. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A gain there of 30 big ones. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Cousins. And this is Cook with a grab. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. They get 14 there. First down, Vikings.
First down, Vikings.
And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make him make someone miss in the open field.
Hey, Echo. You got four down. 29 is the Mike 29.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Cousins. He gets this one into the hands of Dalvin Cook. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time. They got to get it to the 21 here on 3rd down.
Watch the screen. Watch the screen. 29 is the Mike 29. I'm coming. 29 is the Mike. Wide. 29. Hey, Delta. 29 is the Mike 29. Army.
Now Cousins. This will be caught by Brown. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. First red zone chance now for the Vikings. They're looking at a 1st and goal from about the 9. And he's going to battle his way down right around the 2-yard line. It's a good pickup of 7 yards, and now they're looking at 2nd and goal. On 2nd and goal, Cook waiting in the backfield all alone. He's going to get it running right. And he'll get it. one. Touchdown, Minnesota. Dalvin Cook, his third touchdown now on the year, as his guys are back within a single score. Extra point up and good by Bailey, and that makes it a 14-10 ball game.
14, Vikings 10. Dan Bailey to kick off for Minnesota.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he's going to get this across the 20 as he's out of bounds at the 23.
Here we go.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Kamara. And he'll just keep two hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, second half ready to get rolling. The Giants with a lead, and they are set to receive this kick. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he'd taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there, just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. 13 yards as the Vikings pick up the first down. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
One. No. 29 is the mic. Mike 29. It's our time. Hey, Ringo 48. Shit. Hey, Clipper. Here we go,
A 10th carry in the game for Cook. Big Leonard Williams there on the stop.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
High 7. Here we go again. 29 is the mic. Mike 29. Don't get nervous.
From the 36, Cousins. It's complete to Diggs. 10 yards, and it's good for a Viking first down. First down, here's the run with Cook. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. And that's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set him back for second down.
Gun. Bring up 48. Kill. Turn up. Bravo. 29 is the mic. Mike 29. Hey, tighten down. There you go. Through. 29 is the mic.
Now on 2nd and 16, Cousins. It's complete to Laquan Treadwell. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 42. So the drive takes him into Giants territory now, 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
I'm on. 29 is the mic. Mike 29. Know your job. Where's the hot?
Cousins. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. Now we've got a Giant player here slow to get up after that last play. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium.
Set, ready? 70, Indy. Watch that in. Tight end's right. Big trip.
They'll try to get the offense going with Kamara. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. After the loss to start out, here's second and 11.
Mike 40, Mike 40. You got double up. Hey, 40's Mike. 40. Hey, zoom. Yeah.
Now Jones, operating from the gun. It's caught at the 10. Touchdown, Giants. Darius Slayton with his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And thanks to the interception, the Giants offense cashes in with 6. PAT up and good by Rosas. And that makes it a 21-10 game. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They'll look to make some inroads here, trailing 21-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. A nice-looking play to start the drive down the middle and complete. A good pickup there, 26 yards. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made. And that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's second and 11.
29 is the mark. Hey, Haywood. 29 is the Mike. Mike 29. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. 29.
Cousins now. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however, and let's see what that's about. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose a down on the grounding call. Throwing, Cousins. Lets it fly for Treadwell. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Dayon Buchanan.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
A run there on 1st down and a pretty good one at 5 yards, so make it 2nd and 5. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Hey, Charlie. Shoot.
Throwing, Jones. Flushed out right. And now he's going to use his legs. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Apart from Kyler Murray, not too many mobile QBs in this year's rookie class, but some good scrambling there to get the first. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 36. Jones from the gun, he'll throw. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. The defensive end, Daniil Hunter, drops him. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Welcome back now here in East Rutherford. It's the Giants with the football and also the lead as we get set to start quarter number 4. After the sack on 1st down, Jones, they'll set up the screen now to Kamara. He'll get 15 and a Giants 1st down. Well, I'm sure he likes his performance a little bit better than last week. He had the 3 interceptions here, none in the 4th quarter, and he's got his guys in front.
Guaranteed he put in a tremendous amount of work this week, but maybe the matchup is just better for him. Sometimes it just doesn't work out. It's almost like those golfers. Certain courses fit their eye, and they like what they see, and other courses, as soon as they tee it up, they know they have no shot. Maybe that's the difference for him. Last week, no. This week, a big yes.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's Jones to throw again. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. Rosas good with the extra point. And the lead is up to 18 now. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away.
The Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Leonard Williams in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. So now after the sack, Cousins and the Vikings come up here 3rd and long. 3rd and long for Cousins. Got a man, it's Brown. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Cousins on 1st down. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find it. It's caught inside the 25. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. A 1st down throw for Cousins. And this one hauled in by Rudolph. A gain of 6 there on 1st. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
And this one to Treadwell, complete. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Cousins able to connect with Treadwell for a Minnesota 1st. They'll run with Cook. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure. The backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out. 6 guys. Check 6. Gun. Hey, check 24. Gun. First. Lucky. Smoke.
3rd and goal for Cousins. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
A field goal does you no good, so they're going to stay out there and go for it on 4th.
Gun. It comes to me, it's me. Gun. 29 is Mike 29. Hey, can't. Check me out. 29 is Mike 29. Come to my world. We want it. Hey, Alpha.
Now Cousins on 4th down. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Julian Love, the rookie from Notre Dame. And he is going to be stopped on the return at his own 3-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
A first down run, not going to get them a whole lot. Maybe a yard. Yeah, it looks like just 1 yard there, so that'll bring up 2nd and 9. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Here we go, D. All day, defense, all day. Wahoo! Right there, 54, right there. 54, Mike.
Operating from the gun, Jones. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Despite the lead here in the 4th, they're still taking shots.
Not content to sit on this lead at all, and to me it raises the question of what's right in this game nowadays. Do you sit on the ball and run it because you have enough of a lead, or do you try and extend it because you always feel like the other team can come back?
Extend it. Have some fun. And he is not going to get away. The rush was too strong, and this is going to wind up a safety. And, Charles, at some point, you can't keep worrying about big play. Can this be perfect? You just have to get the ball out of the end zone.
And in the offensive huddle, that was discussed when they called the play. Just get out of the end zone. But you know what's interesting? A lot of the times in the defensive huddle, they actually call a set and then say at the end of it, get a safety. So it's preached, it's coached, it's thought about.
And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
Draw play, Cousins to Cook. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On 2nd down and 4, Cousins. And Diggs has it. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A first down there on a pickup at 25. Cousins to throw it. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. So the touchdown was big. This almost equally big as he'll try to get it to a 1-score game with a 2-point conversion. They'll try and run it here. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. Now, they work this well upfield across the 45. That's good for 21 yards and a first down. Well, not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Running with Kamara. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. On 2nd and 11 now. Jones, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And he can't hang on. That's definitely going to be one he wishes he had back. Incomplete in the end zone.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one.
Hey, echo.
Jones now to throw on 3rd down. Got a man, Slayton. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. That one looks like he'll throw here. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Now they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Now Jones. He'll let this go for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Mackenzie Alexander with a pick. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second.
Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Vikings. Dalvin Cook. An 80-yard touchdown, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Now Bailey to tack on the extra point. And the lead is down to a field goal now. On the NFL scoreboard, they've gone to the 4th in Cincinnati. And it's the Bengals that wound up winning that one. A win would be their 2nd on the young season. And this will be recovered by the Giants. And that ought to just about do it. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time.
Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Alvin Kamara. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. From the gun, Jones. And he will get into the end zone. So the lead stretches from 9 up to 11. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. Short kick. One of the up middle take it now.
Where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you.
So for the Giants, they move back over 500 at 3-2 now on the year. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the New England Patriots. Meanwhile, for Minnesota, they drop below 500 to 2-3 with a loss. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.